This meeting please come to order. It is now 6 o'clock, March 4th, 2015. I'm going to dispense with the introduction of members in the interest of time. Are there any changes to the agenda? If not, it stands as presented. I'm also going to do away with reading the duties and procedures in the interest of time. Do I have a motion for approval of the minutes from the January 7th, 2015 meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Buslides?
Yes.
Reichel?
Abstain.
Souls?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Sutton?
Yes. Is there any unfinished business? Hearing none, we will go to the new business, and I will now read the legal ad of appeal number 1238-15. Applicant and owner, Cathedral Assisted Living LLC, attention Nam Gemmel, 3927 38th Street Northwest, Canton, Ohio 44718. Requests a conditional use permit for an existing assisted living facility on the property located at 3927 38th Street Northwest, Canton, Ohio 44718, parcel number 52-18370, conditional use permit for an assisted living facility. Article 7, Section 711.2b, conditionally permitted uses. The property is zoned S1 Suburban Office District and is located in the northwest quarter of Section 30. I will now read the fire department comments into the record. This is from Captain Troy Slaybaugh. Concerning Cathedral Assisted Living at 3927 38th Street Northwest, I have reviewed the submitted documentation. I have no recommendations or corrections with this site at this time. Okay. I would like to have someone from the appellant please step forward, sign your name and address at the podium, and I will swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the information you are about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I do.
Please tell us your name.
My name is Brian Ashman. I'm a partner at Cooper & Associates. I'm here representing the owners, of which they are also here. We prepared the site plan and the application form for this variance here.
Can I have your address, please?
My address, you want my home address or office address?
Office is fine. What did you fill out on the form?
I put my office address.
Office.
That's usually what I go by. My office address is 1359 Market Avenue North, Canton, Ohio, 44714.
Thank you.
The request came about due to the fact that the assisted living facility is planning a few building additions onto their existing building and an associated structure be installed, a garage on their property. And during the plan review by zoning, it was established that this property, which is zoned S1, was never granted a conditional use permit for the existing building that is out there. I don't know if anybody, if the members of the board have the plan which was submitted in. Yes, no?
Mm-hmm.
Can I bring you a copy for those who don't? I have 5 copies here.
We're good sharers.
This is a copy of the site plan. which was turned into Stark County Regional Planning Commission for the proposed improvements. The gray shaded areas that you see are the proposed building additions. I didn't save a copy for myself, but I believe that there's three that are attached to the structure itself, and then you have the supplemental structure up at the far northwest corner of the site. And when this was turned in, as I said, it was noted that the existing building, which is the large part in the middle there, had never received a conditional use permit. And in addition, that the additions onto the building, the supplemental structure, would also require this conditional use permit because it is not a permitted use in the S1 district. So we made the application. You have to realize that the existing building, of course, has been there for many years, probably in the range of 15 years. 15 years when that building was put in. And the proposed additions that you're seeing, they're adding a couple additional rooms to the facility to provide some better services for their residents. The building at the far northwest corner is a storage garage area for some equipment and aspects like that. The site plan was given conditional approval by Stark County Regional Planning Commission, and one of the items of the conditional approval was the granting of the Board of Zoning Appeals approval of this variance request. I'd be pleased to answer any questions you have.
Are there any questions from anyone?
Do we know the reasoning why the conditional use was not? Just out of curiosity,
We don't know. I wasn't here. It was 1999. I was not here at that time. The zoning director was no longer here that was here at that time. I don't know if it was a mistake, an oversight. I did pull the old book, and it was supposed to have been issued a conditional use permit. They got all of their other permits issued, so like I said, I don't know if it was an oversight or what. So when they came to add the additions on, we caught that, and we're just trying to correct it.
And to our knowledge, in our beliefs, they've been good neighbors ever since. We've had no complaints. Everything is tip-top shape, and that's about all I have.
Any further comments or questions? Thank you, sir.
I concur that they are very good residents, and keep in mind, if you have any comments of the owners themselves, they are here, so they'd be glad to answer your questions too. But there are no changes intended to the facility other than, as I said, an expansion of some of the internal units to provide for better services. Thank you.
And adding to that, so just keep doing what you're doing. So apparently you're doing it the right way, and we appreciate that.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to speak in favor of the appeal? Is there anyone to speak in opposition to the appeal? May I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion. Whereas the applicant and owner of Cathedral Assisted Living LLC, 3927 38th Street, Northwest Canton, Ohio 44718, requests a conditional use permit for an existing assisted living facility on the property located at 3927 38th Street, Northwest Canton 44718, and that's parcel number 52-18370. A conditional use permit for an assisted living facility. Whereas the applicant or representative has appeared in person before this board in an adjudication hearing on the application, and the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals has duly considered this application pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 519.14. Now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the following: a conditional use permit for an assisted living facility.
Do I hear a second?
I will second that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I would just say, Mr. Chairman, based upon review of the application and the testimony by the applicant or his representative, that the applicant appears to have met all the conditional use requirements, and I would recommend approval.
Thank you, sir. Roll call vote.
Usleedis?
Yes.
Reichel?
Yes.
Souls?
Yes.
Beck?
Yes.
Sutton?
Yes. Motion carries. I have one announcement. There is no meeting scheduled for April.
Okay.
We have another announcement.
Okay.
Yes, and I was so thrown by Demetrius's junk mail. I forgot to add it to the agenda. Stephanie, as you know, will be going out on maternity leave. There's no meeting in April. I don't know what will be coming down the pike. Stepping in Stephanie's position, we were going to ask if somebody from the board would fill in as secretary, but I did have one of our administrative secretaries say that she would step in the role as secretary while Stephanie's out. Her name's Joyce Ichikawa, so I just ask for, and I'm sure you'll give it your patience and understanding and any help Joyce may need in that time that Stephanie's out. So,
Unfortunately, she couldn't be here tonight. She had a family issue, so she's just gonna have to watch the videos and see how I do it, or if you guys can help her out.
yeah, feel free to, I'll have her send an email to you to introduce herself, and feel free to get her up to speed. And
We won't harass her.
On much. About 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. No problem.
yeah, so thank you.
Thank you.
Do I hear a motion for adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Buslides.
Yes.
Reichel.
Yes.
Solz.
Yes.
Beck.
Yes.
Sutton.
Yes. Meeting's adjourned.